Today I'm going to be going through Super Mario Bros. 3 World 1 as fast as I can as a non-speedrunner. My name's Jayometric. Let's get right to it. This was always my favorite Mario game of the original 3 that were on the NES. Growing up, it just, I don't know if it was just because of the lack of things to play, but it always held something special to me, probably because you're able to fly around, and I thought that was really neat. I had a lot of interesting game ideas as a kid. For example, I thought that a Mario Smash Bros. Where you could turn into a paper airplane was the neatest idea. Which, then they kind of made with like the anime girl game, where you can transform into paper thin and just like go into the walls and stuff. I don't really know much about that one. Maybe I should look into it. Either way. So with the P power, the P, we're able to go inside of our pipe here. I think, because that was the number 3, just for Mario Bros. 3. And then the different symbols here we get from hitting it on different angles. So not too bad. Like I said, not a speedrunner, but just played this game a decent amount. What I always thought was interesting about this level was just sliding down and just taking out the enemies that way. This level doesn't really give you an opportunity to speed up enough for the feather. Trying to avoid losing it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is... I guess I am mistaken. Probably at a different level, I'm thinking. One of these note blocks will send you into the sky, but it would have to be a pink one. Oh, I don't remember there being a star there, but I will definitely take it. Because then it'll give me a little bit more confidence for running through the rest of the level. There we go, jumped it on the same side. Because depending on exactly where you hit it on the side, it'll change what you get from it. Level 3. Now, as much as I am trying to do this as fast as possible, I think I'm also going to go for trying to do all the levels as well. I think this is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, there's the note I was thinking of. So then, jump off that, we go into the sky. And this might lose us some time just because, you know, we're having scrolled the screen here. But it is much safer, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm actually surprised. I forgot that the coins in this game were actually denoted by dollars. We see that on the bottom of the screen next to time. There's nothing after that. And now at the end of the level here, let's try to hit the same side. Nope, hit the mushroom. We got 2 stars. That's a 1-up. I think it's 3-up if you have the stars. Let's go into our mushroom house here. So we just have to pick a box, and it's going to give us a random item that we can carry with us. Let's go with this one. Got a fire flower, nice. And you can access that just by pressing the B button on the menu here, and you can pick those before the level. Moving into level 4, we have an auto scroller. So this one, we have to make sure that when we touch these, they fall, so we got off of them quickly. And also, if you destroy too many of the blocks, you won't have anything to stand on. I always found the auto-scrolling levels were a bit stressful, just because of the lack of being able to control how fast you're going. But I always thought they were interesting because they force you to get used to a thing that you're not controlling. The feathers always, or the life, is always a helpful thing to have. I forgot that there was a 1-up there. I haven't played this game in a very long time. That's why I wanted to jump back into it. We see there's a coin stack. We just let this fall down and jump off. And then this guy here, I always like to jump off of him to make sure that he fell into his death. Just like that. And that one doesn't get to do anything now. Trapped forever in an vicious cycle. And we don't mess with the boomerang bro up there. Got a mushroom by hitting close to the bottom left corner, so we'll try to hit the bottom left corner more. Now we have to line up the items here. We have to press A to stop it at a certain point. I'm going to try to go for star. So it's after mushroom. getting tripped up because there's 2 of them. Well, it's just coming around twice, rather, but yeah. You have to press it just after it. Okay. Press it on the wrong one. Cool, we're just messing it up. It's fine. It's fine. Almost got it. Totally. Definitely what I was going for. I was better at that as a kid. Anyway. Out of practice. Out of shape. Can't waste time. I can get a fire flower here. And that might help us, but I think that keeping our leaf is going to be better for us, right? Because the fire flower might help us take out the boss. But this is good for traversing the level. Especially since we just got to skip over everything right there. Now here, spikes fall from the ceiling. And in one section you have to duck, not this one. Like we see here, this one's actually shorter, so... I think standing is fine? Yeah. Later on you might have to duck some. Now we have the mini boss. Have to touch the ground to activate him. I almost hit him and I flew up just because I had just enough of the P speed to keep doing it. There we go. 3 is the trick. Of that, and we destroyed the mini boss, the midway castle. I don't know what they call it. But now we can unlock that path here to go faster that way. And we've unlocked the card game over here. So we have to flip them over, and then we have to match 2. I don't know if these are random, because you only get 2 tries. And I failed. Yeah, I always found it to be very difficult as a kid. Because I don't know if it changes every time. It feels like it does, but eh. I think those are Buzzy Beetles. And this level, if I remember correctly, there is this here. We can jump up and just skip the entire level. I don't know if I've ever really played through that level just because of knowing that this is here. This makes it so much easier than dealing with all the Buzzy Beetles. But hey, smacking them with the tail and then pushing them out of the way, definitely an easy thing. Provided you don't mess up and just completely whiff the timing. Which definitely can happen. Going down here, this should be close to... Actually, does that just spit me out right where I was? Yeah, either way. This should get us to the end of the level, I believe. I was going for another mushroom. I think I hit it above the bottom left corner for the mushroom, and the below it for the star. This is the last level before the end, and we have the enemy in front of us that we're probably gonna have to take out. I believe those are Hammer Bros. I always like these moving platforms, how they had like the gears on them just to move back and forth. I think one of these, yeah, the mushroom. Or one-up mushroom, rather. I have to tell the difference. And I think what I liked about this Mario 3 over 1 was that you could move backward and forward, instead of only forward after a certain point. And something about the wood pattern on these just really, I don't know, I like that it's good. There we go. 2 stars, that got us a 1-up. And we're at 10 1-ups, nice. Take out this enemy here. Try to get under him quickly and take him out. Easier than trying to dodge it. I'll start for that. So now we can start any level with a star. Go into the mushroom house. Yes, we get to pick any box. We're gonna pick center. It's always center. Alright. Never center. At least it wasn't a mushroom, because that gives us 2 health instead of 1. The fire flower does, that is. Oh, it's terrible. The king has been transformed into a dog, see? Please find the magic wand so we can change it back. I don't think so. Also, is that like the tallest toad ever? Just like his legs stretch really far. So now we have to board the airship. We have to avoid the cannons. I'm trying to sneak around, but my raccoon ears are sticking out and making me hit all the bombs. And what's tricky about this is the cannonballs actually follow the path of the camera, so they do move up and down. Because I guess it's trying to act like the ship is moving up and down. But it doesn't quite look like that all the time. At least to me. Just have to be a little careful in some of these. And you can just stand on the cannon like this just for some points. Points are super helpful, but this little thing. Now let's fight the boss. I think it's Lenny. Lenny. Get over here and die. That's it. And can jump up and grab it out of the air. As it freezes us in place when we grab it. So I don't know how long that was. My time for the recording is about 10.5 minutes. I'll start at a different timer once I'm on the actual level itself. I don't think 10 minutes is too bad. I'm sure the speed run is much shorter. Well, that guy adds it back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here is a letter from the princess. I'm glad they just have that ready, you know? Greetings. If you see any ghosts, be careful. They will give chase if you turn away. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. So I got a P-Wing. There we go. We're on level 2. Yeah. So, now we're on level 2. It's only been 10 minutes. Let's just see how far we can get through this. Because I am going to play the whole game. I was thinking I'm going to try to keep it to 1 video per world, depending on exactly how long it takes. So, yeah, I guess just as a little starter thing here, we'll go, maybe we'll end it here for the first one, just to make sure each world is its own episode. So, thank you all so much for watching. See you in the next one. Until then, have a good one. Bye.